We all know why we're here and why we have our doors open. I don't have to tell you that. We all know that it's not because our town needs a bowling alley or because we are here to make money. We all know that the real reason that we have our doors open and our lights on is because our true desire is to share the love of Christ with the people of our community. It's all too easy to forget this purpose and drive in an economy such as today's, where the bills come and they have to be paid and none of us are really sure where the money's going to come from. I'm proposing that working on setting up a budget that is set for our programming here at the Alley will allow our programs to flourish and have the proper supplies without us having to worry about where the money will come from on a monthly basis. A set budget, though not really requiring a lot more money, would allow myself as the ministry coordinator, as well as the other volunteers working beside me, to prepare our programs to the best of our ability and therefore allow them to grow to their full potential. Why do we really need a budget? One reason I would like to propose setting up a budget is because a budget would allow us to buy supplies without feeling guilty. All too often, we think about things that we would really find beneficial for a program. We're like, hey, we need this. And we aren't sure if we can afford it because a budget hasn't been set up. And so we end up not buying it, and in turn, I don't think the programs are really up to their full potential because we try to be really good stewards of the money. We don't go out thinking, oh, this would be good for a program unless we really thought it would be good for a program. Another reason I think setting up a budget would be good is because our programs are growing and they're also changing. So the budget that we set up at the beginning of the year isn't the budget we need now, and some programs actually have been added on since the beginning of the year. They never got a budget set up for them. One example of this is our Teen Mom program. As you guys know, it's a pretty new program. And we're actually the only real group that has that program in our town that offers things for our teen moms. So if they have a need, they pretty much come to us. And since it's started, it's grown and it has potential to grow even more, like I mentioned earlier. We currently have 5 regular attendees, and it could be doubled or potential to even be tripled. So we don't feel like we can really invite these new girls unless we have a set budget, because we are often talking about, oh, we should invite her. Well, can we really afford to feed her? Can we really offer her anything? Because a lot of the girls come and we're, at this state, we're able to offer them maybe a pack of diapers every other month. But if we add more girls, we won't be able to do that for all the girls. When the program was set up a bit over a year ago, we never really knew how much participation would be, so we never really set up a budget because we kind of just thought, oh, we might be able having a few girls, but it ended up growing to what it is now. Because of that, those of us that run the program are really just currently running it on the program on the money that runs over from other programs, which is not very much money. This program is one that I feel our community really shows a need for at the moment, yet it has no specific money set aside for it. Another example of a program that I feel our budget needs to change for is the Jam Session and Kids Corner program. Even though our program has reached its 30 kids, which we're really excited about, the budget that we set at the beginning of the year, which was $300, has proved to be more than enough. We have an overabundance of money there, which is, I guess, good. The rollover from this program has been what we've been using on spending on our other programs, such as small group, open mic night, and teen moms. But I would now like to propose setting a budget that factors in each program individually, and we know exactly what each program would be spent for each program. You may be asking yourself why I'd be asking this now, this new budget, as the end of the year comes. The end of the school year is obviously near, and so our budget would only be effective for 2 months. I'm proposing to do a trial run, which would allow us to kind of see what works and see what doesn't work for these next 2 months, starting in May and using it also a little bit in June. And once the trial run is over, I'd be more than happy to come talk to you guys in June and say, this works, this didn't, we need to raise this, we need to lower this, and things like that. And so in conclusion, I feel that in order to make our programs best work and to be at their greatest potential, we need to set a budget that includes all the current programs here at the Alley. I put together a budget that I feel would be fitting for our current programs, and I would really appreciate it if you would look at it and consider adopting it for the next 2 months. So, there you go.
Good presentation. Thank you.